Hi, thanks for joining me today. The topic today is Earth Angels. First, I want to say hello to my listeners in Reykjavik, Iceland. It's a place that's high on my list of must see. So I will let you know when I'm headed that way. But thank you so much for joining in, for supporting the program in this way. It's very, very lovely of you. So let's jump into this. This is actually a topic I've been asked about many times over the years. Haven't done a show about it yet, so today's the day. Earth angels are just what they sound like, angels on earth, and they choose to incarnate to be here now as humans to help raise the vibration of both humans and earth. That they choose to incarnate is huge all on its own because that incarnation comes with a caveat that they'll have no conscious memory of having been an angel or of all the spiritual abilities that go along with it. Everyone on earth is a spiritual being, but not all are earth angels. Earth angels are highly spiritually evolved souls. They vibrate with light and have been called to earth to serve. They are programmed to awaken at a certain time, and we know we've talked about that divine timing, and then find out, discover, realize what they are. They're born here on earth. They must grow up and for a while even believe that they are human. Only once awakened do they, at a certain time, learn what they are. They give up much to be on earth, including their high frequency, which must be lowered so that they can function in a physical body. They give up their true home, which is a place of love and light. Sometimes earth angels are confused, feeling like they don't belong here. They often do not understand humans and must learn how to fit in. Earth angels can gain awareness of their abilities provided that they align with their spirit's calling and wisdom. If they instead align with a human ego over divine spirit, an earth angel could just as easily become a dangerous person as someone who's here to uplift the planet. The fact is that angelic souls on earth are not saints. They're angels having a human experience, which is pretty unique. And they're capable of everything a human will do, good or not so good. Free will is a real thing with real consequences, even for earth angels. So, why are they here? I mentioned a little bit early, just sort of a general statement, but I'd like to go into that in more depth. They're here to serve humanity and planet Earth. They're here to assist all souls in their awakening and the ascension process, not just individually, but as a planet, as humanity as a whole. They're here to help anchor in the time light of love, light, and peace to bring the earth and humanity into the age of co-creation. Being an earth angel means that you're called at the soul level to aid others, to spread kindness, to have compassion, and make a difference here by bringing the light and love of the higher spiritual realms into physical reality here as human. Earth angels are here to encourage other people to realize their best potential and to awaken the dormant light that is inside each one of us. They're also here to be a catalyst for change. They serve as a reminder that we're all interconnected and each one of us can positively affect the world. They're here to serve as a reminder that we're all on this path together and we're not alone. Often, earth angels carry out their purpose or mission without even being aware they are an earth angel or the enormous contribution they're making to raising humanity's collective consciousness. The way that earth angels serve is not always by doing. Very often, it's just by being. And that's why I say that whether you're an earth angel or a light worker, your primary mission is to share your energy with those you encounter, whether it's in person or virtually, to share your light and your frequency with everyone you come in contact with. So you might be wondering if you are an earth angel, especially if what I've said so far resonates for you, or somebody's told you they think you are. There's a lot of traits, so we're going to go through those now. Loving to help people. You really aren't happy if you aren't helping others. Having a grace that inspires people. being incredibly sensitive and empathetic. They serve as a reminder that we're all interconnected and each one of us can positively affect the world, lifting people's energy and spirit without much effort. They just do it naturally, accepting other people as they are, not asking them to change or judging them. A strong dislike for being in crowds. In fact, you would feel overwhelmed by the energy of so many different people. Growing up feeling that you could not relate to your immediate family, you feel less connected with your physical family, or you were sent to an emotionally distant or functional family to help them. And it just means you were born into a dysfunctional or emotionally distant family because you are here also to help them raise their frequency, grow their soul. Being told frequently that you look younger than you are, wanting to heal the world and to cause peace, love, and compassion to be prevalent in it. Wishing that we could all live as one family, that of Earth. And this is a daily, constant prayer in your heart, maybe not in those precise exact words, but that thought. Whether through personal sustainability practices or advocacy or activism, they're deeply concerned with the health and longevity of the planet. That concern will be equal to that of humankind's ever-rising vibration and for peace. Showering those who are hurting or caught up in their beliefs with hope, compassion, and forgiveness. They do not harbor resentment and are naturally forgiving. Worrying about how your energy affects others and asking people close to you how you come across to them. People might even shift when you sit next to them on public transport because your energy causes them to release their negative energy and emotions, which can make them feel uneasy. Here's some more signs that you're an Earth Angel. I said there's a lot. I wasn't kidding. Having a gift for helping people, but struggling with your own personal problems like unhealthy relationships, weight issues, or addiction, primarily because you're giving so much to everybody else that you're not taking care of yourself. Feeling like you're from another planet or that you are alone here. Loving all humanity while seeing our collective flaws. Noticing subtle energies and vibrations, and is what some call clairsentience. Being naturally intuitive, empathic, or sensitive. You might also be an empath, and actually most of the Earth Angels that I've met are super empaths. Feeling drawn to grow spiritually and to uncover your innate soul wisdom. Being quiet and reflective is a natural state for you. When you're talking to people, you focus on those who are hurting emotionally or physically, and their pain eases or goes completely away. All that you did is focus on them, wish they were healed or better, and it happened. Boundless kindness. These individuals go out of their way to help others, even when they gain nothing in return. They're not interested in getting something in return. Their hearts are full of empathy and compassion, and they make the world a better place through their actions. They might be drawn to careers in healing or helping professions such as counseling, nursing, social work, massage, chiropractic, acupuncture, healing arts, or even more humanitarian roles. So how are Earth Angels helping us here? Just by being here, their presence is helping all of humanity. If you are one or suspect that you are, use your gifts to help others and raise the collective vibration of humanity. Learn about psychic gifts because it's common for Earth Angels to have them. Practice them, for they will help you to help others. You are here to spread love, show that love, and inspire people to love more and to feel more compassion. You are here to inspire people to hope, to care about the earth and each other. You are here on Earth as a role model for others. You will go through life's trials, but know that when you do, it's all for your mission of helping others and will enable you to do so better. So let's say you feel it in your heart, you already suspected, you already heard about this, or hearing this now on the podcast, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm an Earth Angel. How do you prepare to step into your mission if you don't know what it is yet? Meditate daily. Boy, I talk about that a lot, don't I? That quiet time to just receive. Connect with your angels. Talk about that a lot. That's the cornerstone of this podcast. Read up on the subject of Earth Angels and learn more about it. You can look online, you can get books about it, there's podcasts about it, or take a course on it. Use angel oracle cards. I've done an episode where I showed you mine and how I use them to help with angelic work. Listen to channeled angel messages. Communicate as much as you can with your own angels, for the more you do so, your purpose as an earth angel becomes clear. Look for chances to help people in all kinds of ways, small, large, doesn't matter. Explore your spiritual abilities, some of which may be psychic, as I mentioned earlier. Psychic gifts are not a negative thing. They're a spiritual gift from God. Trust your gut, which is your intuition. Take care of the earth. Do everything you personally can to clean up the environment and reduce consumption. Protect animals and plants and help to get others to do the same. For these are the creations of God, and we are all one of them, and we're together with them, all connected to each other. Set a right example and people will follow it. Make spiritual growth a priority for you. Embrace completely that you are an earth angel, and regardless of how you feel, keep your heart open to love and be loved. And I'm not talking about romantic love. That's just one wee little part of it. Love in general. So I want to talk about, I'm calling this a warning, but don't get shook up about it, but it's just something to be thinking about. At some point when you've grown spiritually, your frequency may become so high that people will want to be around you because of the way it feels. And that's very natural for earth angels. People find your energy nurturing, might even feel motherly or fatherly to them. And it's natural that they feel that way, so don't worry. Your high frequency and light, though, can also attract needy people and others you don't want around you. You can be drained by what we call energy vampires who feel better being around you, but leave you feeling drained. Anyone in agony is intolerable to an earth angel, so they naturally want to help those who are in need. And this can sometimes result in drawing in folks who have a victim mindset. This is also true for attracting people with personality disorders such as borderline personality disorder, narcissists, etc. Earth angels, being loving buildings with proverbial hearts of gold and ears of lambs, are the most harmed by a distrustful and violent society. They are also the most urgently needed. So you can make your world a little smaller, avoiding the places and the people that throw your equilibrium off, and staying around the people whose frequency is also high, who are loving and filled with light, will help you continue with your mission. It's possible for earth angels to feel foreign or unlike other people. Because of their generous and caring character, they're easily exploited. They struggle to relate to those who exhibit or exude negative attributes as well, like, let's say, anger and jealousy, as well as the confusion, division, and corruption of the world as it is now. To protect your energy, here are some things you can consider doing. Learn feng shui so you can make your surroundings be more harmonious for you energetically. Learn healing techniques because likely you are a natural healer. You may just not have discovered it or found your specific type of healing yet. Read healing books and books on psychic protection, or you can read about it online, listen to podcasts again. Take baths in Epsom salts and lavender essential oil. That is really good for grounding and balancing. Get ionic detox foot baths to discharge unwanted energy. You'll just feel better right after you do these things. So why would earth angels choose to incarnate now? And if you're one of them, why did you choose to? You may be wondering why you're here at this specific time, what your mission is, and how you can fulfill it. I encourage you to meditate on this question. Just sit quietly and still, get centered, And ask yourself, what is inviting my soul's gifts, my talents and unique essence to shine and be called forth in a stronger way? You can even directly ask your angelic team, what is my mission here as an earth angel? And you just keep asking it and being open to the answer every day until you get an answer. The answer is already inside you, and it's usually that first small voice, the one that can get drowned out with logic and doubt, that is the true answer. So you may already know it or have expected it, but you need to hear it from your angels too. It's so easy to miss it if you're not listening carefully. An angel communicator will be able to confirm or discover your soul origin, which is also very helpful in understanding who you truly are and putting all the pieces of the puzzle together. It was actually a few angelic workers over the course of years who helped me to awaken to this. Hearing your answer can release blocks. I've talked about that, how you can have unconscious blocks and barriers within you. It can aid you in letting go of what is hindering you to step into your full life's path, the reason you're here. Many times we do have the answers right in front of us, but because of fear or doubt, we refuse to see them. It could take some assistance and confirmation to be able to accept them. And often this takes time, years or even decades is possible. It took me decades. Let's talk about that you really need to want it. And I'm gonna go into a little bit of detail on this. You have to actually want to accept the role of being an earth angel, fully knowing that it is not going to be an easy road. You knew that when you accepted this, you volunteered for this on the other side. I can tell you from my personal experiences, it will be scary at times and will cause you to feel insecure, emotional pain, and doubt will definitely surface. But that's part of the journey, part of the deal. And it won't happen unless you really want to embrace being an earth angel and you're ready for it fully and completely. So I had some questions too. A lot of people thought an earth angel is a light worker, and there's some things online that confuse those two. And I just want to tell you my take on why those are different. Light workers are those who work with and in the light. They are souls who are also highly evolved, and they're on track to eventually become angels and possibly earth angels at some point, which is to say some earth angels begin their work as light workers. The spiritual evolutionary process can manifest in such a way that a human who chooses the role of light worker might eventually find themselves with the opportunity to evolve into angelic realms and be an earth angel. In those instances, they will have the choice to incarnate as an earth angel if they wish. Similar to earth angels, light workers have no conscious memory of the abilities available to them until they're meant to. There are children being born now. You hear about the rainbow crystal children, before that indigo, who have full memory of themselves at the spiritual level. This is the newest generation of these special children. So they don't have to work their way out of that form of spiritual amnesia. Happily, those born that do have that form of amnesia have the capacity to raise their awareness of the course of their human incarnation, to recall those gifts, to understand why they're here. The purpose of the light worker incarnation revolves around raising the vibration of humankind and through that action of earth. Unlike earth angels, light workers may not find themselves as heavily invested in the planet Earth's well-being because their focus is primarily intended for the peace and prosperity of their fellow humans. The same choices, free will versus ego, apply to light workers. So we can join forces, and I know we have. Ultimately, earth angels and light workers are all here to support the spiritual evolution of humankind. Their focuses may be different, and yet they want three basic things for all: high frequency or vibrations, peace, and abundance. Doesn't that sound wonderful? It's just that with earth angels, the added need is to bring specific healing to the planet Earth. The presence of earth angels and light workers together can unite to achieve these ultimate goals for the betterment of Earth and all mankind. There are armies of both earth angels and light workers here now, working for good and light. If you are hearing this episode and you get a feeling that you might be an earth angel, then you likely are. Deep down in you, your soul knows long before you consciously become aware of it. It's possible that as you're hearing this, you know deep down you've always felt it. But maybe due to fear, doubt, or lack of self-esteem, you believed it wasn't possible. Once you are awakened to who and what you are, your mission begins. You will see that you've always been driven by a need to help others. And that can be in a wide array of ways, and the ways can change over time. I'm grateful to be aligned in this group, this joined group that is helping mankind and the planet at this time. Sometimes my father often actually worries that I work too much, but to me, it's not work, it's a mission, it's a driving force, and my soul needs to do what I'm here to do. And those of you who are earth angels and even light workers will hear that statement and understand it completely. If you are an earth angel, the same is true for you. Like, you care about all people, you want to help mankind and the earth. And it's okay to make your mission one of your top priorities because you're on a spiritual mission from God. You're here to make a big difference in the planet and for the people on it. So I hope that this is connected for you. I've really enjoyed bringing this topic to you, and I hope that it answers questions and clears up confusion. If you have any questions about this topic or comments, experiences, please do leave a comment about it. It's not only useful for me, but helpful for my listeners. Tune in next Sunday. The topic is connecting with your higher self. And the truth is, I should say the higher self, because I'll be talking about not only the importance and how to connect to your own higher self, which is your soul, but how to connect to that of others, why, when it's useful, what you can expect to see when you do that. So in the meantime, may your angels surround you. May your angels protect you every moment, every day of your life. I'll see you next week.